Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Abide in your pure silence. Staying in the source, never ever moving out of the source. Keeping your mind always in the heart. Let it completely subside, dissolve in the heart. First and foremost is to take away all the jobs, all the duties we have given to the mind. You have to discharge your mind from all the duties so it can rest. Mind loves to like things and dislike things, to analyze things, to judge things. And in doing this, it creates a lot of thoughts, thoughts after thoughts. And because there is so many thoughts, train of thoughts, we don't see our true nature, which is silence. We are just pure witness. We on this earth have not come to judge people or objects, or to have likes and dislikes. We cannot even do that. We are the screen. Self has no capacity to judge anyone, to like or dislike. Self leaves everything as it is. It does not interfere in the images it comes across. It is mere observer without judging. If you see all the news around us, it's very negative. It can be about a politician, it can be about anything, but most of the news is negative because negativity attracts mind. If you want to be free, free forever, don't get involved in any gossip. Don't judge a sinner. The worst person in this world should not come under your radar. Don't criticize that person. Leave it. In all these images on the screen of awareness, don't hold on to anything if you want to be free. Always remember the God within and the qualities of the God. Total acceptance of every being, object, situation. If you can stay like that, then you are getting all the attributes of the God within. Mind has to dissolve. If you keep listening to all the negativity around you, keep watching it, keep discussing it, obviously the mind will be pulled into it. And you can never be free from the mind. A seeker should avoid all these discussions. We have no authority to judge anyone. We as self, but we as ego can do all sorts of nonsense. to move from ego to the God within, we have to give up all human tendencies, liking, disliking, judging, desires, attachments. It looks like a big task, but it can easily be accomplished by staying neutral, by paying attention to the pure awareness, by abiding in our own pure silence. Stay like the deep ocean, not the waves. And go deeper and deeper in this silence, in this bliss. If you really want to be free, you have to take away all the tasks you give it to the mind. Once the mind has nothing to do, it will permanently rest in your heart. Mind is the last bondage. Mind is the only bondage. It is first and it is last. All the text, teachers, pointers, everything is pointing to only one thing. Give away your addiction to the mind. Mind is creating all restlessness because of our attention and attraction towards mind. Mind is the noise in the head. If you want to be eternally free, then be free from the mind. Once you are free from the mind, you become fearless. You become eternal. and you're always in your own bliss, without the ruffles of the waves, in deep silence. And in this silence, you discover that everything is only you. You are alone. There is no one except you. All the people, all the external world are images on this screen of awareness. No point in getting attached to any of these images. All are transient. And you can't stop all these images from moving on the screen. They come and go. And you can't stop. If you get attached to any of the image, you will be suffering. Suffering is inevitable if you are attached to any type of image on the screen of awareness, whether it's a sentient or insentient. Non-attachment is again the virtue towards freedom. Once you acknowledge it, you develop dispassion. You have no interest in anything except staying in own self in a blissful state. When the attachments drop, it's taken over by unconditional love to everything. When the filter of ego has gone away, then everyone becomes your own family or your own part. Differentiation drops away. You don't judge by external characteristics of anything. Pure awareness sees only pure awareness around. Then whatever happens to the body is from the source of everything. And when the body does any action, initially it's a surprise to your mind, which used to control everything. It has no clue. Always abide in your pure awareness. The substrata of everything, the screen on which the mind, thoughts, intellect, body, emotions, word is being projected. And you are none of them. Moving from ego to the self is coming back home. It is your real birth. Born in the body is a bondage. Transcending from mind to the self is real birth. When the mind is active, and it creates a speech of negativity or thoughts of negativity, only thing we need to do is to watch it with intense awareness, even without judging all what is happening. The power of attention will dissolve everything. Attention is the tool. Be aware, recognize the silence within. And don't give any more tasks to the mind. And in no time, you will be the silence. And the silence will get so profound. that even your mind will be amazed. People around you will be amazed, and you will have no clue. Give silence a chance. Observe silence within, and you realize that that's your true nature. Silence or mona conveys everything. Silence gives rise to bliss and peace. Always abide in your pure silence. From human being, transcend to being. Paying attention to the pure awareness is the meditation, yoga. Paying respect and love to the pure awareness is devotion, love, bhakti. Abiding in pure awareness is the knowledge, the ultimate truth. Knowing God is to abide in this pure silence. Knowing God is to be in the source. Give away the mask of your personality, individual identity, by not using the mind. By paying attention to the pure awareness. Accepting every situation, everything around us as the blessing. giving away all your rights, being thankful, being full of gratitude for whatever comes our way. No comments is the best policy if you want to stay in pure silence. Move from insentient to sentient. Body-mind complex is born and will die one day. If you behave like body-mind, your death is certain. Sufferings are inevitable. But if you move to pure awareness, the self within, abide as self, there is no death to you. You are eternal. You are always in your own bliss. And choice is yours. If you think you are matter, then you are matter. If you think you are spirit, you are consciousness, then you are consciousness. You can't be both. That is not a choice. You have to choose one. Don't worry about any type of thought coming to the mind. When you are not mind, why you are worried? You are not creating thoughts, they just come. Don't entertain any thought, ignore all thoughts, pay attention to the pure awareness. You are pure silence. Spend your time in this silence. Even during activity, you will be in this silence. And then you will be in this silence when you are interacting with people. Silence is our innate nature. It is the source of bliss. Never ever move out of this silence. There should be no surprise for you in this world. Even if God comes in any form in front of you, don't move out of the silence. The silence is everything. Nothing in this external world should attract you. Abide in your stillness with firm conviction. Pay attention to the pure awareness incessantly, all the time, since you wake up in morning till you go to bed. Don't worry, rest of the things in your life will keep going as they are predestined and much better. This is very direct method, very simple and profound. Pay attention to what you are and don't pay attention to what you are not. Separate sentient from insentient within you. It might look like a big task to start with, but remember this is our natural state. When your attraction to the mind is getting less and less, and more you are paying attention to the pure awareness, slowly the mind will subside completely into your heart, leaving no traces, and whatever is left is your true state. Eternal peace, unconditional love for all the beings, fearlessness, unending joy all the time. Contentment. You don't develop any of these qualities. These are fragrances of the pure self. The only task we need to do to attain pure self is to pay attention to the pure self. Rather than using the mind looking externally, bring your attention, your vision to the pure awareness. It is always waiting for you, but you have so much of interest in things around you. You are missing it all the time. Because of habit or older tendencies, when a thought arises, attracts you, pulls you towards ego, staying as pure awareness without doing anything, all those tendencies will shy away, will dissolve. This is the power of self. It will do everything for you if you just pay attention to it, love it, respect it. To me, remembering God is paying attention to the pure self all the time. Attention is remembering. All other rememberings are through mind, will keep you in duality. All other techniques will purify the mind. They are good for an early, naive spiritual seeker. Just pay attention to the pure awareness, observer who is observing, but completely detached, not commenting, judging, liking or disliking. Abiding in pure silence, leaving everything to destiny to decide. no vested interest in anything in the world. Living a life of no resistance, complete harmony. Have complete faith in your own self. This self is none other than you. You are the purest of pure, untainted, uninvolved. When you have a story, remember you are still in ego mind complex. You as self has no story. For all the stories of every being belongs to you. If you want to write an autobiography of self, it can only be blank pages. Always work from your heart, action or no action. Never leave your home. Treat it like Lakshman Rekha, the line drawn by Lakshman for Sita ji. Always abide in your heart. When mind wants to meet you, it attracts you, it pulls you, it wants you to come outside. Don't move. Don't give any choice to the mind. Mind too will enter into the heart and will dissolve. Mind also needs rest. You have been using it for so long. We all are driving our car of life, which has a remote control at the source. We are using the engine of the mind, which only pretends us that we have some control. It is completely wrong. When you go into the source, you realize this truth, and the mind dissolves.